Hi everybody. I wanted to take a minute just to give you a quick introduction to this book. When I was looking on YouTube for reviews of this book, when I was thinking about purchasing it, there weren't too many, so why not do one myself? Now, I haven't read it all. It's a new book to my collection, hence why I can't do a full review. But still, I've enjoyed reading it so far. I've had it just a few days, and it's been taking up most of my afternoons, I have to be honest with you. Um, so it's The Tarot for Yourself by Mary K. Greer. I recommend this book. It's great. Great for beginners or for your tarot readers who just want to go back over things, maybe learn a few additional things. Okay, this one's the second edition. So quickly go through what is contained within the book. Okay, so how many chapters have we got here? You've got 12 chapters. You've got a subject directory which includes quite a few spreads. You've got your free cards, your basic Celtic cross spreads, relationship spreads, horoscope spreads, chakra spreads, tree of life spreads. So you've got quite a few by there. You've got appendixes. Okay, chapter 1 is getting acquainted with the cards. 2 is on keeping a tarot journal. 3 is reading the cards. 4 is the Celtic cross spread. 5 is the court card personalities. 6 is permutations, reading in depth. 7 is dealing with moods, emotions and relationships. 8 is prosperity and planning. Chapter 9 is becoming conscious of what you create. Chapter 10, healing. Chapter 11, crystals and tarot. Chapter 12 is design and creativity with the tarot. There's lots and lots in this book. It's pretty good, it's got illustrations. You've got actual places to write because this is a workbook. It sort of guides you through completing the workbook through sort of meditations, visualizations, through dialogue, practical works, mandalas, charts. One of the charts that I have spent the last day and a half doing, and it was fun, and I've been able to use it as a learning tool, and will continue to be able to use it as a learning tool, is working out how to find my year card. And she gives clear instructions on how to find your year card, your soul cards, your personality cards, your zodiac cards, etc. But using the process on how to work out your year card is by charting a graph through each of the years and finding which card from the major arcana corresponds to the year. So as you can see from what I've done here is I've done it from age 1, and I've done it up to my 81st year. So using the technique that she clearly describes, I've been able to chart which of the major arcana cards have been relevant to me in which year. From this I'm able to see cycles. These lines, usually consisting of 10, represent cycles. And you can also glean sort of like important events in your lifetimes. Um, you look back, what do you need to learn? What's been important to you, what are your life lessons, that sort of thing. For example, I found in mine that the Justice card is the card that most frequently appears. So that is indicative of justice is an overall theme in my life, whereas Tower and the Lover's card appears less frequently. So that was pretty cool. That was pretty interesting, you know. So that's basically what it looks like, and you know she's gave it's blank, you know, so I've obviously filled in mine and will continue on working mine. But that's really, really interesting. And she talks you through being able to produce that. An example of one of the visualizations that you work through is sort of closing your eyes, breathing deeply, and imagining you're walking through a temple. And ahead of you is the High Priestess. And she greets you and hands you something. What is it she hands you? You know, what can you smell around you? What can you hear around you? That sort of thing, you know, path working. And then she gives you adequate space to write down your findings. So that's sort of how the visualization aspect of it works, you know. You don't have to be sort of very skilled in meditation to be able to visualize, you know. Just gives information on interpreting the suits. Experiencing the Celtic cross. Okay, here we go. I've just flipped to this page. The court card party. Now it's time to meet all of the court card personalities. Pull out the 16 court cards in your deck and spread them out randomly in front of you. Imagine they are people at a party. And then you've got spaces to write. So it's I feel attracted to, I would like to avoid, I feel uncomfortable with, I feel happy and talkative to, I feel a secrecy and solitude about, these seem rude or aloof people, I feel welcomed and warmed by. So it's like good ways of like becoming, like allowing the cards to actually become a part of you, rather than just being cards that we have to try and remember all 78 cards. So it's a real good book, you know, really good book. Here's one, contacting your inner teacher court card. Relationship spreads. Everybody wants to know what's happening in relationships. Horoscope spreads. Chakra spreads. Oh, suggested reading. Her suggested reading lists are really quite excellent. Here I've just turned to a page which is talking about crystal law, the purification of crystals. You know, perhaps crystals isn't your thing, but the information's there if it is. Okay, well I'm going to leave it at that because my doggy sat in front of me and he's, oh, there he is, look, you can just see his nose. you want to say hello, Puggles? Come here. There's Puggles. So I'll leave it at that, as Puggles is demanding my attention. So if you choose to get that book, I would say it was a wise investment. Okay, thank you all. Bye.